that, you know.
Pull up on your own yacht. That's Mary pulled up. She's like, yeah, this mine, nigga. This mine. Yeah, this mine. Yeah, no, we had a good time in Italy. We went and had dinner, spent a lot of time with each other, talked about music, and it's just been, you know, we talking about R&B and talking about like the you know, the state of R&B, and as a, you know, as a living legend and also somebody that's helping and still in the game and responsible for keeping traditional R&B alive, but at the same time knowing how to experiment into new sounds and new bounces also with, you know, contemporary new R&B. Like, but as a R&B artist, what is your definition of R&B? As the queen of hip hop soul, what's your definition of R&B, and what do you think that a great R&B song needs to contain?
My definition of R&B is exactly that. Those initials, rhythm and blues. Like, you have to be rhythmic, and you have to have, and you know, for the people that want to do it and bring it and give it honestly, you have to have some kind of story, you know, to, you know, that's real to tell, you know, and it has to be from your heart. And it's just you have to have the right music bed, the right color. I always say color. I know people like, what you mean by color? I have synesthesia, so I see music and colors, you know. So I think for me, blue would be with all my, is the color of all my songs, blue or red. And so I just think, you know, just the lyrics, the music bed, the color of the music bed, and your story is a great R&B song. That's a great R&B is to me.
Did you feel for a moment R&B had died, or did you feel like as an R&B artist that you wasn't getting that attention, or just like left? Like, you know, I felt that at a time. Did you feel it?
I feel like I was trying to kill it, but you cannot kill something with that big of a life force that brings people together. You cannot kill something that we were born into and have heard since we came out of our mother's womb, and we're in our mother's womb listening. Like, a lot of people say that they play my music, you know, for their children when they're, you know, in their bellies. So you can't kill something that's in our DNA. It's going to keep transitioning from generation to generation to generation to generation. They was trying to kill it, but if you have too many of, you know, our generation that had children, and we're born into R&B, and then you have their children that have children, and so you can't kill it. But they've tried. And before I say what I'm gonna say, let me just say this: I want to thank all the radio stations around the country that are playing R&B music, and sincerely to support it. But you know, a lot of the radio stations killed it for the same thing that Tank was saying. You know, they want to jump on the bandwagon of whatever the hottest thing is. But let me just say this: we have to keep ourselves alive as R&B people, as R&B singers. So you can't kill us, because we're already in the system. We're already in the bloodline. We're already in the DNA. You can't kill songs of the key alike. You can't kill Shaka Khan's Ass Rufus. You can't kill Mary J. Blige's What's the 411. You can't kill Jasmine Sullivan. You can't kill SWV. You can't kill. You cannot kill Aretha Franklin, Etta James, Dinah Washington. You cannot kill Sam Cooke. It's just, you know, it's all the stuff that's in us. So they can try, you know, and I think the things that holds us back is when we get irritable and get angry at the programmers, at the radio stations, or frustrated at these people that don't want it to exist. But we have it in us, so we just got to keep rocking and making it happen. Yeah. I think we kill it ourselves when we get mad, like, and then we start following, you know, all the rest of the sheep. No, be a shepherd. Be a shepherd in this, you know. And we're shepherds. I mean, I'm not letting them kill me. I mean, I had some hiccups where it was like, oh, we like that record. We like that you know, that dance record. But you know, we even in that we have to experiment as well, you know, because it was some hot dance records. You got First Choice, that's straight R&B. You go, ain't no thing, it's just a love thing. R&B, that's a club record. Don't get me started about to go. It's in us. It's in the club music. It's in everything. And it's fun. And that now they want to call it popular music when Adele and Justin Timberlake get a hold to it. So now it's popular music. You know what I'm saying? But it's been popular music. We've been had it. You know?
Yeah, no, without a doubt. As I know you're about to about to go on tour. Who you going on tour with, so the people know?
Yeah, I'm about to take my the girls that I love that keep it alive. That's right. Ella May, Queen Naja, you know, and I love Summer Walker. I love her. I mean, there's no way R&B is going to die with these chicks just continuing to carry the torch and move forward with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So there's no way. There's no way. And you have Chris Brown. How you gonna say R&B is dead when you got Chris Brown? When you got Usher? When you got I mean, there's so many dope people right now. So many dope.
Yeah. I'm keeping it real. R&B is not hitting me the way that it hit me. And I ain't talking like from no old OG perspective. I'm just talking about like as far as, you know, baby making music. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm trying to get into my bag and get my, you know, do sis, you know what I'm saying, on my Scorpio, like trying to put a playlist together is getting harder and harder. And that's one of the reasons why I jumped back in with Love Records, because I wanted to make sure that I had a frequency or a place when it came time for you to be with your woman or be with your man and your significant other, that you would have balance. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, what's happening, I think, is people are afraid to feel things. You know, it's so much desensitizing going on. You know, you had 100,000 people dying a day during the first thing leg of COVID, and nobody was blinking. So people are desensitized. People are afraid to feel. But I've never been afraid to feel, even if it hurts me. And that's what I love about, you know, what's happening with some of these R&B females. You know, you can't stop Jasmine Sullivan because she's going to feel. You're going to feel that. You know what I'm saying? You can't. You can't. So that's what I think is happening. Like people are just afraid to feel because they think it's going to kill them. Nah, it's just gonna heal you. There's so much healing in Marvin Gaye. There's so much healing in Shaka Khan. So much healing in songs that kill life. And those beautiful colors and those lyrics. It's just so much healing, and people are afraid to heal. And you know, do they even know that's what that is? I don't know. You know.
And that's one of the reasons why I really wanted to jump back in the game as far as having that code. You know, we have that code as some of us that have been around and know how to work with musicians. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're dealing with R&B, it's a lot of chord changes. There's bridges. There's vamps. There's a lot of things that you have to go with the feeling. You have to go with the frequency. It can't be like right now. I even learned it's like talking about like record. Yo, we went to record at 2:30 or whatever. I said, I'm puff. I don't listen to what the fuck nobody say. I do what the fuck I want to do.
Right.
So I got records that's like 7-8 minutes long. I got records where they riffing on top of it. You know, if you're not giving me your all as a producer, and I'm producing an R&B record, and I can't make somebody feel something, or when I hear your voice, I get goosebumps, or I want to cry, or I want to motherfucking make a baby.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You was always on that.
Yeah, but
he was always on that. We was in the studio, we wouldn't leave until somebody was crying.
Yeah, without a doubt. And so I'm looking forward to especially happy to be producing records and collaborating with people and doing shows with people and really being a part of the resurgence of R&B. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the lines have been blurred. You know what I'm saying? Rhythm and blues is something that is a release for us. It wasn't hustle. It's not just a business. It was a release for us that started church and carried over to when we wasn't in church. And we started talking about matters of the heart. We started talking about, girl, come over here so I could just, you know what I'm saying? And so happy, looking forward to get back to that. Shout out to all the musicians. I think a lot of it is a lack of musicianship and arrangement and a fear to get out of the computer grid. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, we are coming with a new resurgence. We're all working together. Me and you are working together. You know, on the new album that I have, I got Summer Walker I got The Weeknd. I got. Oh, I can't tell. They said I can't tell everybody I got on there, but it's it's about us all working together. And I really got into it. I want my daughters to feel that vibration, to be able to hear with a record that makes you feel good. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm on the promo tour right now for Gotta Move On. When that thing comes on, it's like the ladies feel good. You know? So, that's why I just wanted to start the conversation. Not to put blame on nobody, not to say who's wrong or who's right, but let them know that we back outside with Love Records. We know what to do. Hold on, let me get something off of Mary real quick. Let me play something that we did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, and that's some of the first. That's one of the first songs I heard first. Now, Roy Ayers was one of the first songs I heard when I was like 3-4 years old. That's how I was introduced to R&B.
Yeah.
To rhythm and blues, to that shit right there.
Yeah. And there's a lot. I'm about to play some stuff that's contemporary and new too. That's fire too. There's a lot of young artists have some fire. But I wanted to thank you I wanted to have a conversation, and I just said, sis, I know we was having a conversation on the yacht. I was like, let's bring it to my live, and I appreciate you tapping in. We appreciate you. You are the queen. You are the queen of R&B, the only one queen, hip hop soul, and you are that queen. We bow down. And hope I know Love Records is gonna make you proud. Your latest album, Good Morning Gorgeous.
Yeah, Good Morning Gorgeous. Good Morning Gorgeous is out, and right now I'm still charting without radio. Yeah. And the people that do support me at radio, thank you. But I'm still charting. I got a top 10 record, about to be top 5. My album's doing well. About to go on a tour. I'm doing well. So to all you R&B singers out there that get frustrated with radio and all that other bullshit, just keep doing you and doing it to the best and rocking. That's it. That's all I can say.
That's what's up, and that's what we're gonna do. And shout out again to I was telling them, my younger brother, Young Thug, I asked him for some advice. I said, yo, if you could write a letter to your older self, and your older self's name was Puff, what would you say? He was like, nigga, you better adapt. So we're gonna use that. We're gonna take that advice, and I look forward to everything that we got coming out, and everybody, starting a resurgence on the wave of R&B, and that pocket and that groove. But I want to thank you, Mary. Love you. All
right, Puff. Love you so much.
Love you.
All right.
We got coming up next, y'all. You want to go to it? Get to my life. I want to play this. Hold on. I want to play this record because there's also. Shout out to King Combs, DVSN. Thank y'all. You know what I'm saying? The whole Canadian crew. If it R&B would have definitely been died if it wasn't for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Thanks to Drake, DVSN, The Weeknd, Kalani. What's up?
Hi, how are you?
How you doing? You on tour?
I am. I'm about to go on stage in like 2 hours.
2 hours? How's it been?